Tall Can.
Welcome to another episode of Tall Can Listening. As always, I'm Nawf, rolling solo today, but I got two guests right here. Probably the most intimidating tag team on the indie scene. 100%, maybe in the world.
We would think so. We would.
Got the fucking Pillars of Destiny. Got the dogs going over there.
Everybody wants to get down with the
party with the Pillars, yes.
So how's y'all's day been today? Hot outside, right?
It is a hot one. There is no substitute for Texas humidity.
Or the heat.
Or the heat.
We're doing the show outdoors.
Yeah, how do y'all deal with that? How can you get through that?
Lots of water. Lots of water.
I guess I can jump right into a few social media questions we had.
Of course.
How did y'all come up with the Pillars of Destiny? That was from Ronnie Melcher.
Ronnie. Good question.
We were actually told that we were going to be the Pillars right before we went out. For a
exactly. We actually were thrown together and just called the Pillars of Destiny by a promoter that's no longer promoting.
I think we had a different name in mind and a different song.
Yeah.
Like, what was the Amonamar song? It was something like the Guardians of Asgard.
Asgard, yeah.
We were still Vikings.
We were Vikings at the time, yes.
See, I was going to ask how the tag team came about, but you just answered that right there. So it was just a...
We were booked in a match against each other, and like afterwards, we were talking over how it went. And the promoter just walks by, like, "Why don't you two a tag team?" And we just look at him. Well, that's a good question.
I mean, I guess shout out to that promoter or not. Maybe I don't know, but nope, never mind. But
we don't talk about that man anymore.
Yeah. Okay,
but I think that it was he saw the instant chemistry that was there, and I think that's a major part of tag team wrestling is you got to have two guys that can play off each other or girls, or whatever they choose to be in 2024.
True people. That's
as long as they can play well off each other and then just grow and become a team, you got some money.
Mm-hmm. Because obviously, like it's fucking working, y'all. The chemistry's there, and
thank you, my friend.
I've been a fan. We're fucking fans, whole family. I mean, my daughter was scared at first, obviously.
That happens a lot.
And then the boop.
The booping.
That leads to the next question. Sarah wants to know, is Teresa's boop still rescinded from when she picked the kingdom over y'all?
Boop back. That is true. Take the boop back. She picked the kingdom.
She took Rob over us.
I mean, Stash does have
has a stash.
Stash does have a very nice mustache. I'm pretty jealous of that thing.
I am jealous of that. I'm jealous of y'all's beards. Every guest, it's just, what do you use product? Or you just fucking sweat?
It's called being born Middle Eastern. It comes in very nicely.
Okay, well.
I'm Scandinavian. We're also hairy people.
Okay.
Well, hairy by nature.
Because I got patches here and
there.
there.
Is that another name we can use if we end up losing pillars? Hairy by nature?
I like it.
I mean, merch. Jesus, your shirt's sweaty.
Always sweaty.
Always sweaty. That can be a shirt.
Always sweaty.
Like Zack Ryder, always ready. Always sweaty. I like it.
I like it.
Let's see. We got.
Sorry, Cardona. We're stealing that.
Ronnie Melcher also wanted to know, on a personal level, are y'all married?
Yes,
there
we
it
are both spoken for. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I know we plan to run away together, but my wife will not allow it, so
that leads to a funny story, though.
Oh, my God.
I drive a tiny little yellow Hyundai, and after I got married, we had a show in Kansas.
Yes.
And, all the chalk is still on the car, so every time we get driven by, people are just like... And Parviz eventually over here starts to grab my hand like, we just got married.
I love it. I fucking love it.
We've been partners for 6 years.
You should have seen the look on Billy Gunn's face when we rolled up the van.
That is amazing.
Just turning both mean mugging up at the same time in a just married yellow Hyundai. Oh yeah, intimidation.
Well, speaking of couples, y'all are a tag team, 6 years now.
At least 6, yes.
I have a most likely game tag team edition. So a few questions I found on the interwebs.
All right.
Out of y'all two, y'all can answer for each other. Who's most likely to survive alone on the deserted island?
That's hard.
That's a hard one, yeah.
Because he has the physical gift, but I would like to think that I have the mental. So it's like, oh.
Am I trying to escape said island, or am I just...
Ooh, that's a very good question.
Escape or survival?
Escape or survive? Is that the...
Survive.
You know, I think we're trying to escape. I'd have to tie my pubic hair into a rope again. Let's rope some sea turtles.
I like it.
Just like Johnny Depp did in
That's-
Pirates of the Caribbean.
He gets most of his, survival advice from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. It's a very, very good source of survival information.
See, who is most likely to star in a reality show?
I actually have done a couple of pilots. For
Oh,
reality shows.
nice. Well, then there's the
I didn't
answer.
even know this.
It is, yes. I do have a degree in broadcast journalism. I've done television. I've done all of that.
That is
before.
amazing.
I covered up this beautiful face with either a COVID mask or some paint.
None of us have COVID right now.
He's
by
not
the way.
sick. He just doesn't want you to see his scary
Nope.
face. That's why I have the sunglasses
Or maybe
on.
I am infectious. I am Titan. It does happen.
It's not that kind of infection. This one you have to pee in a cup for. Usually it burns when you do. I'm sorry.
Get that checked out.
It's a pee
Are we still
podcast.
recording? Are we still recording?
Speaking of pee, I'm going to take a lot of pee breaks, just so y'all know. My
Oh,
bladder
don't worry.
is very tiny.
Dude,
Not yet,
I have
but...
a child-sized bladder. Don't worry about
you
it.
have no idea.
I always book my seats in the plane, like right by the bathroom.
Yeah, that's smart. Who's most likely to steal someone's lunch?
It depends on what's for lunch.
Depends on what it is.
What's the go-to meal?
Chicken and
Shit,
broccoli.
Yeah, he's got the healthy man dinner. Chicken, broccoli, sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
You started with chicken. I was like, oh, I love fried chicken and macaroni.
I
And,
love fried chicken.
Carbs are the enemy, my
I've had it
friend.
in 3 years.
There's a reason why Titan is drinking hard seltzer instead of beer.
yes.
There is
Carbs are the enemy.
grilled chicken breast and sweet potatoes and broccoli in the car waiting for me after this.
Nice. And you're drinking water.
I
Good for
try.
you.
If I can't have any kind of like leniency in my diet, otherwise I instantly go from like bodybuilder to offensive lineman.
I've accepted my lineman status. I try to carb less so that I don't look like a complete fat sack of shit next to this guy.
Both of y'all are jacked. I mean, so I don't know what you're talking about. Look at me. I mean, that says it all. Who is most likely to forget their best friend's birthday?
He forgot the tag belts last year.
I did.
Oh,
So I guess
you
that would be-
forgot him?
To be fair, I have had head injuries in the past.
Yes.
So, yes.
Unfortunately, I think we'll give that round to Parviz.
I do have a short-term memory problem. And it's not because of other issues.
Well, okay. Who is most likely to sleep with a teddy bear?
Bro, I told you guys not to say
Sorry,
that.
It's a secret DM. It was sent in. Now we know who sent it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bum, bum, bum. I mean, I do wear a bear to the ring. So, like...
It is true. He does kind of cuddle with it when we end up in the locker rooms and we really don't have a
See,
place
there
to
it
sleep.
is. It makes sense.
Technically, I mean...
if it's cold on the plane, yeah, I throw her on and just, like, sit there with Winifred and chill.
See, I want a bear coat just because. Did you ever see the show Workaholics?
Yeah. I think
You remember the Blake Anderson? And he has the fur coat.
Yeah, giant ass coat.
Yeah, see, that's the only reason I want one. Let me see. Who is most likely to know the lyrics to every Taylor Swift song?
I don't have a memory. Again, we've established Titan does not have short-term memory, so it would not be me.
And last one. Who is most likely to ghost someone?
Ghost. That'd probably be me. I'm not a very social person. I don't like people.
Well, thank you for agreeing to come on Tall Can Listening.
Of course. Exactly. As I say to our loving public full of fans.
Oh, shit.
But don't take it personally. I am a technological caveman. I will try to send a text and think that I did, and then
forget half the information.
Exactly.
To a very important person with a very important event.
Something's. You want to spill more? Just
I
keep it
know,
on
we
the
can't-
low.
we-
Okay.
we-
We'll keep
no,
that.
it was a position with a national company, and I feel like I almost lost out on it because instead of I went to click back, and I was only halfway through with sending the email, so I sent him a half complete email, and he gave me I'm very busy, and you're asking for a position, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose a position because I can't figure out how to use these giant sausage fingers with a text phone,
You got to get on a laptop, or desktop, or something.
Those sound expensive.
Yeah,
it is hard times, Daddy.
Yes. We are indie rappers.
Let Let me see. Oh, we had another question from. You see. Oh, Cia Hernandez 08. Will we see the Pillars versus the Wagner brothers at any point?
Somebody wants to book it?
Yes, I mean he is a booker, so I think that's why he was asking.
That is a very interesting one. We actually saw them last weekend in Colorado.
I think so.
Denver?
Yeah, I think so. At IWC,
IWC Legacy up in Denver. That we shared the locker room with them, and they had a crazy match. And I know they had some recent stuff too here in Texas. Yeah. So they're in our territories.
Book that
we love to work. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put the soundboard more in. Drew Dredd just said, probably because y'all are scary. What do y'all listen to in the gym to get y'all going?
Honestly, I have the WWE and wrestling Pandora going.
That's
the
good.
Whole time. Good.
Solid.
I have Sirius XM Radio. You have Turbo Nation. Basically, every new metal theme that has ever been used for a WWE promo.
Some Limp Bizkit. Oh, goddamn! I love me some Fred Durst.
Audio Slave, Shine Down, just rock out.
Another funny story.
To the next level.
Let's go.
Another funny story. I'm doing deadlifts. And Parvati's done deadlifts with me before. I like to do deadlifts.
A lot of deadlifts.
Well, I just had like maybe 405 on there. We're doing some reps. And
something light.
My head. Something light, yes. My headphones go out, and I'm halfway through the set, and I just keep going. And I can hear my phone start going, and guess whose team is going? Take a wild guess.
Of WWE?
Yeah, probably Attitude Era.
Billy Gunn.
That would be a good.
That's a good guess. That was a good guess. I will give you that. That was
something like, "Don't treat me like a woman."
China.
Yes.
China.
And it's right at that part, and I can't stop. People are looking, and I'm just like, I got 5 more reps. I can't stop.
Oh yeah.
Don't treat me like a woman.
I love it.
Don't treat me like a man. That's blaring right through my phone. Whoops. Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite Attitude Era theme song? There's so many. You know whose I like?
That's a hard one.
I just thought of that right now. I liked Billy Kidman. I don't know if it was WCW or WWE. Run. You can run if you want to, but you can't hide.
Yeah, that was the WWE one.
Okay, yeah, that was
like,
fucking yeah.
And then yeah.
That one's underrated.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
No. Yeah, oof, that's a hard one. I mean, I kind of want to go just Stone Cold.
Yeah, classic.
As soon as you hear that glass break,
goosebumps.
I mean, there are a few.
To go with American males. American males.
I thought you were gonna say China. I mean,
China.
Steve Austin's probably the most. The one that gets the most.
The iconic one, yeah.
I'll give a shout out to Big Show too.
I was so mad that it wasn't him.
See, I was gonna say, as a kid, I was like, yeah, they're for sure in there singing their own theme songs.
I always thought that they were the ones singing.
Yes,
especially after Sean did it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. First Vince did it, but
sexy boy.
I'm not your boy
toy. Just a sexy boy.
Just a sexy Kurt.
I'll make your
ankle hurt.
I was gonna write with something else, but PG podcast.
Is it Squirt? No.
He said it.
Anyways,
I was just thinking.
So, RCW. That's where I first seen both of y'all.
Yes.
I remember you as a solo wrestler for the longest time, and out of nowhere, tag team came about, and y'all just, in my eyes, dominated and continue to do so. Will we ever see singles runs? So, or are y'all like set on just,
I think at this point it's the sum of. Oh, how did you put it?
Yeah. I think at this point, we've gotten to a position where the individual parts of the team are still extremely valuable.
Yes.
And if you wanted to put either one of us in a main event position for a heavyweight title, we would very easily be, someone that could carry the load as a singles.
Yeah.
But we feel that the team is more than the sum of its parts. And when you put us together, you would get a lot more out of it than you would to just have one of us or both of us in singles positions. You know, and that's something that is very, very rare, and would be
it would be like trying to split up like Hawk and Animal. They had singles matches.
See, that's what I was trying to compare to. Like, you got these infamous tag teams where it's like they're just so fucking great as a tag team.
I talked about Power Warrior in '95 and all that. Of course not.
No, of course not. No Heidenreich either.
Oh God!
Thank God that show got canceled. Titan almost had to wrestle Heidenreich.
That's an underrated. I loved his theme song though.
That was good.
Heiden.
I heard he didn't like Golden Corrals though. He had a little incident at one with certain Doink in Alabama.
Doink.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Didn't.
Popular milieu. Google it, kids.
Google it. I'll Google it later because I am kids.
I was a kid once.
What? Wait, if y'all don't mind me asking, how old are y'all?
I'm 34.
I am 35. Will be 36 next
Wow,
month.
we're the same age.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm mad that I didn't come out looking like y'all. I'm so pissed. We're the same age. Anyways,
Genetics.
Yes.
yeah, shout
To
out
be
my.
fair, I've looked 35 since 24. So I mean,
Yeah,
it is
we
what it is.
both looked 35 since like high school.
Yep.
At least y'all have like a full set of hair. Look at what I'm wearing. That's bad.
If I could rock the bald look, I would. But I tried it when Goldberg was cool and Steve Austin. Then I realized, wow, my head is really ugly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scars and misshapen.
Yeah, Titan was in the Marine Corps, and he has a massive scar from where he cracked his skull open before being medically retired. And I think the hair covers it nicely.
See, I wish I have this. My head shape is so funky. There's like a look. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like what I think
Somebody
I was
took
dropped or something.
God just took a chair to the back
That's
of your head and
Brother, I have that from the chair. I shit you not, I have a permanent like fucked up spot inside of my head here from.
So you have my indention.
Yeah, improper chair shot in my like 3rd week of training because that's what you're gonna do.
That's what you do 3 weeks into training,
You don't.
kids. Hit each other with chairs.
Stupid, and I should have never agreed to that.
I love it.
Girl gave me the wrong side and the lip
Oh,
right on the
fuck.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. She I wasn't married at the time, so
She made it up
She
to
made it up to me.
Oh.
Show me what that thing do.
It did a lot.
It did enough to forgive him for the chair shot.
Not the stitches though. I didn't forget.
That was the mood. That was the mood.
Once we got the blood cleaned up.
Oh. From never mind. That was way dirty.
Jesus.
Worst experience in the ring.
It depends on your definition of
Okay.
the worst. I mean, we have done some 135-degree shows in Laredo and some of the venues that are basically
The General Steel buildings.
Yeah.
Oh.
In 115, 130-degree Laredo weather. And,
that was
of
awesome.
course, we were working Chris Masters, so there was a 20-minute match with multiple very ridiculous combinations. And yeah, it was great for a house show, guys.
Well, you don't forget Brian Cage was also in that match, so there was all kinds of stuff that he wanted to do too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was Brian Cage and Chris Masters?
Yeah,
Yep.
they should.
Like, they found the two guys that have better bodies than us. Like, oh my
They
God.
searched very hard
They
to
searched very hard and paid a lot of money.
just to get two guys to like out.
The best part about that was like a 32 match card that started at noon.
Heck of a card.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a
yeah.
big old festival.
Big wrestling festival
And
in
like,
Laredo.
Brian and Chris showed up probably at the start. And they're like, oh, yeah, we aren't on till, 6.
Semi-main event.
We're gonna
That
go
was
back
the
to-
semi-main?
Yeah.
That's-
We were like match 30. Like, hey, we're going to go to the gym and go back to the hotel. We'll see you guys later.
You might as
Oh
well
my God,
go
we're
eat,
stuck here.
Yeah,
take a nap.
2.5 days later, we're still there, sitting there waiting for him. Okay,
Still there,
guys.
just
We're on
melting.
24 right now.
It's 124 degrees outside, too. Yeah, it was good God.
That was a heck of one. I mean, it was a great match. And
Yeah.
an extremely valuable learning experience to be able to be in there with guys that are just that
much better,
unbelievably
yeah.
talented.
You learned so much from that.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, worst is a relative term. We've both had, you, pretty nasty injuries in the ring, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad time to
I
get hurt.
still think the one that stands out to me, like, we're on a loop like we're doing now, and it's somewhere in Iowa. It's the last show of the gig, and, like, it's in a fairgrounds in, like, the middle of, like, a crash 'em up derby. And I thought, okay, cool, the ring is going to be in the middle of like where the derbies and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. There'd be cars going around. So
Fuck yeah.
The ring is in the grandstands. I don't know how the hell they set that up there. We have to take a golf cart from the quote-unquote locker room, which was another horse stable. We're down about a half a mile to the actual grandstands where everything's set up. And one of the spots in the match, I'm supposed to, they're supposed to shit can me. Like, I go over the top rope into the outside of the ring. And I see my buddy Cody, like, he's trying to sign me something, but I'm already charging. Yeah. I'm like, my body, my mind's committed. He's like, well, you're going. Pulled the top rope, and I, go over. And I didn't catch the apron. I went a little far, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just land on the wood, be fine. And I'm just thinking, like, man, I'm falling a long time. I'm falling a real long time. The grandstands were 15 feet above the ground.
No.
Yeah. I fell enough of time for my inner monologue to be like, God damn, I'm up here for a long time. And thud. Right into a fucking sticker patch. Oh. And I wrestle in fur. I had to crawl up the grandstands. My sister, who was in Iowa at the time, the only person I knew at the venue, said it looked like a zombie and pulled my big ass.
But who's
who wears short shorts?
Them hoochie daddy shorts. I love it.
It's hoochie summer daddy.
It is 100 some odd degrees in Texas. I'm gonna let the boys breathe.
Woo!
I finally
do not come.
I make no promises. I finally pulled myself back up. Just like blood, dirt, stickers.
But whose fucking genius idea?
That high up, yeah.
I don't even remember. It was a booking that. You remember Adrian Matthews?
Yep.
Yeah, he hooked us up with that whole loop and like.
Yep.
We were. Oh god, that was a fun one, but that
15 feet is fucking wild.
I landed, knocked the wind out of myself. Good.
The fact that you were able to get up, like, did nothing break?
Luckily, no. I landed flat.
One of those Mick Foley just kind of
just
tuck and roll, brother, tuck and roll.
If I probably would have tried to catch myself, that's how I would have gotten hurt.
That's true.
Yeah. And somehow I didn't hit any of the pillars or giggity.
Yeah.
Any of whatever the big metal beams were on the way down, because there was a bunch of them on either side, and somehow I just managed to nicely go right through all between them. That was.
So I guess it was lucky, but also fucking terrible.
That was the gods fucking with me, but also being like, we got plans for you, kid. You can't die yet.
You're fine. You're good to go.
I guess technically my worst experience, and it wasn't even necessarily the person that I had the match with. It was the fact that I had a really bad concussion and had a chair thrown at me and nobody told me about. And when it hit me, it caught me in the ear.
They didn't tell you it was going to get thrown at you?
They didn't tell me that they were going to throw it at me. And they hit me in the side of the head. It busted my eardrum. It became infected that next day. And that next day, I had a Big Brothers Big Sisters meet and greet in Lake Charles in the morning, and then I had a show that night with someone who is now on television, and that was very rough to do, and probably not my smartest thing to drink a little bit of wine and take a couple of oxys to get through the match, but
whatever works.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and I remember at one point in the match, I was going back and forth trading with another guy, and he caught me right, side in that same ear.
God damn it!
I felt the body tense, and I'm like, I'm gonna have a seizure right here, and go into convulsions because of a head injury that I got, and then got hit again. Oh no, that's happened to me before. That didn't end up very well.
I feel familiar.
Yeah, but then I was able to push through it, and after that, basically, it was about hour. It's the third day of travel. I've had maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep just because of that.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, you can't sleep with
that
that kind of
infection
fucking
pain is just so fucking bad in the ear. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready to go home, guys. And like I said, I have enough opiates and alcohol to drown a small horse.
We don't do that anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore. We got Nasty Beast to keep tightening on the straight and narrow.
This
so
was handlebar mustache Titan.
This is old Titan.
Oh, old Titan.
This is pre-Viking Titan. It's funny enough because me and the guy that I wrestled, both became Vikings for a short period of time, and now they are still one on national television. And,
okay,
yeah,
got it.
So you probably know
Yep,
who it
that
was. He was in the
giveaway,
Houston
yeah.
area, and he used to main event a lot of shows in the San Antonio area. Anyways, so at the end of the night, they were, barely standing. Probably got concussed a second time in less than 72 hours, off of 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And hey, we're gonna go to the club. We are gonna go up to Fantasies. And
Okay.
you want to go? And I'm like, yeah. They said that I got till about 2 a.m. and I was literally out on my feet, standing at the stage. Like I literally passed out, and they were like, "Hey,
standing."
Yeah, while standing,
Tokyo, too.
and the bouncers kind of went over to our table, and they're like, "Hey, can you get your boy? I don't want him." Like they thought that I was like asleep. What do they call them? Well, you don't wake narcoleptic. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like, "You don't wake up with narcoleptic."
That's true.
They're like, "No, he's just that messed up right now."
Kaz Hayashi asked the same thing about you outside of the wing place they took us to when you were out there, just kind of like. He's like, hey, your brother is he narcoleptic? No, he's just. He's
alcoleptic. Sorry.
I like that. I like
they have
the term.
this stuff in Japan called Strong Zero.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I love
Strong.
it.
What is it? Is it?
It's basically hard seltzer,
It's a
but hard
seltzer.
seltzers.
Okay.
Yeah. They just have basically double the flavoring, and they have 8% alcohol. So they're beautiful.
Did y'all used to get down with those Four Locos, the originals?
Oh God.
Yeah.
From a place called Pueblo. So yeah, I had plenty of Four Locos when I was in college.
We had a guest come
Green
on
apple?
like a year ago, and he brought us Four Locos as a gift.
The original or
No, they weren't the original, but they're still pretty strong.
They're only
Yeah.
13%.
Yeah.
No, they're only 13%.
He pulled them things out. He's like, "Hey, talk and listening." I was like, "I did not go to work the next day." The end of that episode was a blur. It was
Bro, the original ones. They
Yes.
did something weird to your body.
1.5, and it was over. I don't know how the rest
I was
of the night
still
went.
I was still dancing at the time,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, at that point I was consuming a good amount of
Yeah.
alcohol, and even one of those, you'd be like, bro,
Yeah.
bro, I don't know if I want to take a nap or run a mile.
That's what I said. The 1.5 would that half. It would just hit me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, and that was the best part of the Strong Zeros is when we were there. A tall boy was less than $2.
Oh yeah, food
They
is
were
so cheap.
Oh, beautiful.
That is crazy.
Food and
You know
alcohol,
what
very
fucking beer would fuck me up? Bud Light Platinum.
Platinum, yeah.
For some reason, 4 of those.
yeah,
it's
that's-
over.
I mean,
I don't like liquid bread.
that. I was gonna say at that point it's pretty much just liquid bread. It has that higher alcohol content than regular Bud Light.
Yeah.
More of that
Yeah,
carbs.
I don't like carbonation, and then something about just some beers. I'm like, yeah, that'll go with a steak, but I can't drink it like that. It makes my belly hurt.
It makes his belly big like mine.
No, like mine.
I gotta keep the abominables.
Abominables.
Abdominal snowman.
Spell it. No, I'm just,
Oh, dude.
I'm just
AB dominal.
there.
There you go.
Tall can
And we're back. So I want to try to debut a new segment. We're gonna try something different. Where I guess tall can acting, where I printed out a script and I highlighted lines, and without telling y'all the movie, we'll just act it out and see if y'all can figure it out.
Good thing the pillars are accomplished thespians.
Yeah.
So let me see. Like I said, y'all are the guinea pigs for this.
All right.
I almost said accomplished lesbians, but that's a different
Shout out the accomplished lesbians out there.
Accomplished.
And the accomplished thespians. And the accomplished thespians. Lesbians.
Let me see. I guess I'll do that one. Y'all decide who's what. It's just it's gonna take like a minute.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, stepfather. I did not mean. What movie are you talking about now? Come on.
I'm gonna Photoshop a black couch in here.
Hey-o.
I'm stuck. What do I do?
Who's got the first one? Oh, you do. Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
You
So
got the first one.
all right, let's try this acting scene from this movie that shall be unnamed until the end of this. And scene.
Hey, what's the word, Big Bird?
Wait, what?
No, you got the first line. That's my line.
Oh, I get the
I was like, wait, did I do it wrong?
Take 2.
No, okay, take 2, yes.
All right.
Hi, Buck.
Hey, what's the word, Big Bird?
Hey, Dale, what is that, a robot head?
I wish. It's my parents' old projector. We used to use it to watch home movies on it. But tonight, we're going to use it to watch nude movies.
Nude? You said this wasn't that type of script now.
Is there a couch behind us right now?
This is a real movie.
Okay, I'm sure it will be. Released on the Tall Cans OnlyFans here soon enough.
There are a bunch of tall...
It's a Billy Madison movie.
Okay. That's even worse. What could be worse than porn? Oh, a Billy Madison movie. Jesus Christ. I'd rather do porn. Okay, all right. Focus.
Okay.
This first segment is going awesome, guys, just so you know.
Wait, no.
Nude?
A skin filmer.
One of those movies you can play with your business to.
Play with your business what?
Don't you tang your wang?
If it means washing my ween, then yeah, it's an everydayer. You know, up, down, all around. Do it again if I see some brown.
No, it means rubbing your skin flute.
After it gets stiff from seeing a pair of love balloons.
Nope, can't say I've ever done that.
You're fibbing.
No way. Did I not highlight it?
You might not.
Ah, damn it.
No,
Jeez, Bucky, I build my day around the whack. I get in a breakfast flapjack before noon.
Okay, I think we know what movie this is before the line.
No. Jeez, Bucky, I build my day around the whack. I get it in a breakfast flapjack. I can't even say it.
Jesus Christ. Again, porn would be more dignifying. I'm just saying.
Shout out Adam Sandler.
I know, right?
Damn you, Bucky Larson.
Yeah,
I know. Oh my God, Nick Swartzen. Oh my God.
I get in a breakfast flapjack, a nooner, an after lunch, a pre-nap slap, a post-workout, a traffic jam slam,
Jesus Christ.
a pre-dinner spinner, an after-dinner dink, a dog walk leash pull, and then I round it out with a midnight snack whack. And if my folks are asleep, sometimes I do it at the dinner table.
I'm not gonna lie, Bucky. I've been choking the bald man the whole time Lars was telling you his pud-pulling schedule.
Pucket patty cat. Patty cake.
Jeez. You guys spend a lot of your time on this.
Oh my God, my head.
Is it really that fun?
Better than Donkey Kong.
Now, you get right out of town.
Okay.
So y'all figured it out pretty quick.
I mean, I got it about halfway through the first one when you start talking about the business.
What's funny is that I love that movie so much, and I watch it religiously, and people are like, I don't know what that is. I hate it. It's a dumb movie.
It's one of those Adam
You
Sandler
expect
movies.
it going in, or you should expect it going in.
Yeah.
If you don't, you are yourself dumb.
If you're looking for a cinematic masterpiece full of beautiful camera shots and amazing directorial, action, that's not going to be found in a movie about porn in the Midwest. Okay?
Gone for the Win.
I'm just so happy that y'all knew what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I figured as soon as I heard the Tang Your Wing, I'm like,
I
know that line. I've heard that one.
Because it is honestly my favorite movie of all time.
It is a ridiculous movie.
I have the comedy, the sense of humor of a 13-year-old boy.
Oh, I'm sure we all do.
Yeah, and I'm proud to admit it.
You always got to,
I will admit,
Make
I've
your
seen
inner
Nick
child
Swartzen, recently after he made the comments about Dallas. Oh. I went and saw him and he talked about it. I'm like, oh, yes, topical.
I have a 13-year-old boy inside of me. Oh. All right.
Do we want to cut that one there?
Phrasing.
Might have to, yeah. Anyways. And?
Okay, that's a wrap.
Thank y'all for
Thank you.
the first acting scene on Talking. I think that it went well.
I think that it could have went much worse.
The table's still intact, so at least it's there.
We had no pizza guys show up, so I guess we're pretty good. It's all right.
God, that movie's so good. I got a few random questions to throw at y'all. Right now, the trending topic is ankle socks. Do y'all wear ankle socks or y'all?
Short socks kind of guy.
Yeah, because Gen Z's canceling ankle socks.
Ankles.
Yeah.
They're just, I sweat a lot, so like,
Yeah.
I want to have as much exposed skin as possible.
I say fuck Gen Z.
I believe so.
Yeah, because they're trying to cancel. They tried to cancel Eminem at one point. But you can't.
How are you going to try to cancel Eminem?
You can't.
People have been trying to do that for like
Since he
20-some
started.
For
years.
some reason, he gets a pass.
He's like a cockroach. He's just gonna be there.
Well, him and South Park.
Yeah.
How is
yes.
South Park
Yeah.
still around?
Even
I
after
love
the
it.
nuclear winter,
Oh my
Eminem and South
God.
Park will still be around. You can't get rid of
You can't get-
Marshall Mathers, Trey Parker,
or Matt Stone.
Matt
no.
Stone.
Or Family Guy. Because some of
Yeah,
their
exactly.
jokes are like, oh, I love it.
They've gone away for a little bit, but they always
Yeah.
come
You
back.
can't really get rid of Seth MacFarlane either. He's
Not
like,
at all.
yeah.
So Gen Z, ankle socks are still in on this side.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I am not flexible.
yeah.
That was bad.
All three of us wearing them.
Oh wait, are ankle socks the short ones?
I don't know. What's the difference?
I thought ankle socks were the ones that were
What
really.
am I wearing?
No,
No,
that's-
that.
That tube sock is the one halfway
Oh
up.
yeah.
So we're all.
You guys like tube socks? Why?
Yeah, fucking weird kids.
Why?
Them and their haircuts.
Show off your calves, bro.
Well, they got to have calves to show them off, and unfortunately, they don't want to work.
Y'all
I
ain't
mean,
out
they got
there.
calves. The pillars have bulls.
Whoa.
You can't see them right now, but I'll cramp. We're good. I need more water. We sweated a lot today.
Oh, very hot.
Traders Village.
Traders.
Oh my god.
That crowd is hot.
That
From what
was a
I've
venue.
gone.
Card. That is
It was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
especially when they say, "Hey, you can, brawl around. Just don't break anything." We try not to break anything.
No promises. We are the pillars, and
Yeah.
we do what we do. And the crowd sometimes get a little more than they bargained for.
They go home with a lot of sweat too.
A lot of sweat, yes.
see
Unfortunately, thankfully after lockdown, we realized how up close and personal the pillars can get. I love that before lockdown,
Oh,
and
God.
you said you're a movie buff as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure you remember Along Came Polly with the
Yeah,
body hair
yeah.
scene. Like, I used to just rub people in my man bosom full of body
I
hair.
never got that VIP treatment.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
because
It
after
would be a man
lockdown, I realized how disgusting that is. So yeah, and people, you just smile and clap.
Yeah,
while
they
rubbing
love it.
A sweaty,
Yeah.
burly, hairy man that you know rubbing his
to
bacteria
get the
filled
floss with the
chest
hair.
all in their face, and they're smiling. And now that I think about it, with
One dude threw his poor little daughter, who was
oh
probably
my
like
god,
13. He's like, "Get her!"
and we gave her a double hug, and she turned purple and went through puberty at the exact same time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. It was an experience. Right.
But the Traders Village always pulls a huge crowd because I mean, people that are shopping, they're like, "Oh, there's a fucking ring here. Let's."
They just hear, yeah, they hear
And
the
they're
noises,
usually
like,
not like casual wrestling fans either, right? They're just there to see men fight
Yeah.
and drink beer.
It's a different type of crowd. It's something that you need to go into and approach differently.
A little bit differently, yes.
A little bit differently. They want to be
Oh,
engaged.
don't do
They
that.
want to be entertained.
Brother, I'm always yawning. Especially when like we're running on maybe 2 hours, 3
2 or
hours.
3 hours of sleep.
It's official.
Yeah.
Talking and listening is boring.
Not
Oh.
boring. Oh God.
Dude, we've gotten that in the seminars.
Fucking
Oh, am I boring to you? Like, no, we just
Oh,
crawl
yeah,
the
no,
counters.
yeah.
I swear to God.
Grind honors. Yeah. But you have to approach a crowd like that that's just there to be entertained. They want to watch some fun. They want to be in the moment and enjoy what they're watching, and you got to cater to them. You can't just go do what you want to do or what you feel is
not
going to
a-
be a good match.
It's not, especially with that kind of crowd, it's not as much about the moves. It's just about getting
Entertainment,
them,
yeah.
getting them
It's
involved.
a lot of kids too.
A lot of
lot of
kids.
kids.
A lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
And I mean, it's not like a lot of them are like, ones that consecutively watch wrestling. A lot of them are, they've seen it before and they're like, oh, hey, this looks cool. Let's go watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys are big and scary.
Which y'all are.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Who did y'all grow up watch? Like who did y'all idolize growing up?
Taker.
Road Warriors.
Yeah, I Road Warriors too. I had a little bit of a later start because I don't think they were as doing as much when they came back when I was like 13.
Yeah.
They
See
didn't
that
really-
I started watching when I was like 12, 2000. So I was a very,
Oh, my
I was a
God,
very late.
Bro, I started watching like I vividly remember the moment, 92-ish, and I wasn't even 3 at the time.
Yeah,
I was
that's
2.
early as fuck.
Yeah, it's one of my very first memories that I remember. I'm like on the floor, like making dinosaur smash together toys, and my old man's flipping through the channel, and luckily with the network and stuff, I was able to go back and find it was actually this Tuesday in Texas that came on. And he said, "Oh, it looks like the Hulk's getting his ass kicked," and it was a point where Hogan is getting tombstoned a foot and a half above the chair when he worked Taker and he's like, "You hurt my neck, brother."
Hurt him, brother.
And every one of the kids is my age was always about Hulk. I didn't give a shit about that guy. He looked like my leather couch that I was sitting on. But something about Taker, I stopped, put my toys down. I was just like, "What is that? I want to be that. I want to do that. I want to be Undertaker." And that was a moment that I got hooked on wrestling.
Yeah.
I never want to do anything else after that.
Yeah.
My earliest memory, and I mean, obviously it makes a lot of sense, is my first memory for professional wrestling would be the Natural Disasters versus the Legion of Doom at Royal Rumble. And that pretty much tells you why I have become the man that I am today.
That was probably like 1,000-pound match.
Oh my God.
If not more. 1,500.
But like that was the earliest one, but one that I will always stick with me, and it's something that like it's one of those things that like when you're an adult you go back to and it means so much more. And it was, what would be considered a throwaway match by today's standard. It was the Giant defending his heavyweight title against the Shark in like 95 or 96.
I guess I gotta look that up.
And it's funny because when you think about it, John Tenta, who played the Shark, was also Earthquake. And for those first, 5-6 years of the 90s, from when he came in and was working with Hogan and Warrior, he was like the pinnacle of big men. And he goes in there with Big Show, Giant, and like just puts him over and makes him look like the biggest guy in the world. I specifically remember being like, okay, yeah, he's the Shark, but like nobody manhandles Earthquake like that. Nobody beats up Earthquake. There is no way. Holy shit, he's choke slamming Earthquake.
He's beating up Earthquake.
He is manhandling Earthquake, and he destroyed him. And at the time, you're just a kid, like holy shit. Well, maybe not as a kid. You probably shouldn't say that. But anyway,
holy smokes!
Oh my God, that never happens. But now I look back at it as an adult, and I look at it as well as a professional, and I'm like, wow, John Tenta just, in the most selfless way ever, just passed the torch to the guy that he thinks is going to be that next big man to be the standard bearer in this business, and I would like to think that he was right, because up until the Big Show retired, and even,
And Big Show doesn't get enough credit.
Not at all.
Because, like,
neither does Tenta.
Yeah. Because Big Show, it's been, from the night, like,
94, 95.
Yeah, until
95,
30 years.
2015,
16?
even that.
Full
time. I mean, he went back and forth, and obviously has come back and had a few runs
doing
here
some
and there.
part-time stuff.
Stuff, but yeah, he was a full-time status Giant for close to 30 years, and that's a lot of wear and tear, and that's a big man. Mm-hmm. So
how many other big guys had that kind of longevity?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, Undertaker.
Taker, Kane, Big Show. Like those are the three standard bearers. Again, if you were asking me, hey, who are you going to build a company around? Taker, Kane, Big Show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who's underrated to you? Like besides who we just named, like who do you think doesn't get enough credit? Anyone else?
I guess if we're going to talk... I was going to say, I guess if we're going to talk currently modern, maybe The Miz.
Yes.
I feel that he is very underrated because he's not...
He seems like he's always the fall guy.
He very much is, but you think about all the guys that he's worked with for years, and you look at the guys like, Miz Dow and the Miz Taraj.
Miz Truth.
Awesome Truth. He's always been great with anything they give him.
They give him and he's going to work with it.
Exactly.
He's going to make the best out of it.
Exactly.
And how long, I don't recall him being off or on the shelf or anything.
Yeah, I believe like that Damian Priest zombie match, which I probably would have taken a break after that zombie match as well, but I think that's like the only time that's been recorded that he took some time off. Yeah. Outside of filming movies or TVs, so...
And maybe when Marisa was having children.
Of course, he's winning there too. God damn it.
Very smart man.
He's very, very
underrated in that way as well.
God damn. So, Oh, that leads to another question. Growing up, childhood crush. Who's your
Amy
first
Jo Johnson, Pink
Ranger.
Okay. Rosario Dawson.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, you don't hear that one often.
But am I the only person, though? I bet you not.
I had me a thing for Halle Berry.
Halle
Berry.
I liked Megan Good because of Cousin Skeeter. I was just like, who is that?
That is a cartoon. That is a show that we have not heard in a while.
Oh my god.
Underrated.
Yeah.
No one talks about it.
Speaking of underrated, yes.
Definitely.
Ashley Banks, Fresh Prince.
Ooh. A lot of them. Definitely.
Jungle Fever over here. No.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Little swirl never hurt nobody.
Nobody.
Let me see. Since we're close to wrapping it up. Perfect cheat meal.
Pizza, because it can be anything you want it to be.
Oh, that's a good one. I was gonna say under the same influence for Mexican food.
Yes.
There's a lot of cheese. There's a lot of meat. There's some good fried you can add in there. Lots of fat. Oh, beautiful.
Do y'all have a specific? Have y'all gone to specific Mexican restaurants while y'all are in town? Or do you have, or no? Because I was going to recommend one right like 5 minutes away.
I'm sorry, we got a show tomorrow. Yeah, cards coming into play right
and
now.
then we got a few other things we got to stay lean for coming up. So.
We have some television on a Wednesday night coming up here pretty soon. You guys might want to check out. So,
check it out.
No party meals till after that.
Okay.
Sticking to low carb.
Which is
low carb
that
water.
makes sense.
Oh, yes,
Bro, you want another one?
I'm good right now.
You're just holding an empty bottle.
I'm waiting to do this thing where I like twist it and then pop one of you with
Oh,
the top.
that's great.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh.
You just have a lot of like fragile stuff in here like that.
A comedian you don't find funny at all.
Dane Cook, but I mean, it's kind of normalized.
If you had one movie I liked with Jessica Simpson, what was that one?
Oh, Lucky Chuck or Good Luck Chuck?
Maybe. Probably.
I believe so.
Well, I don't know, so yeah, you're right.
I believe so. I believe that was the name of it. Again,
That's a good answer.
Titan is a film buff, but yes.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch wrestling.
There you go.
I can't think of anybody offhand, but I'm sure I'll watch a movie or something in a week or two. Like, hey, I should have said that guy because he's annoying me right now.
A lot of people say like Kevin Hart. I'm like, no, he's great.
I like
Kevin Hart's
Kevin
hilarious.
Hart. So if you hate Kevin Hart, you're a fucking
Love
idiot.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I don't accept no Kevin Hart slander here.
Love me some Kevin Hart. Brian Regan, that's one that we watch a
Who's
lot.
that?
He does the YouTube bit. That's probably the best
I gotta
one.
look that up then.
Yeah, Brian Regan's great.
There was one you put on today. I got like no laughs from.
Yeah.
I don't remember
The
who.
Little League one, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Little League
That
one. I
one,
think.
It wasn't good.
No. I mean, we listen to a lot of different stuff on the road. When you're on the road
you
for so
have
long.
to.
Yeah.
Long drives.
Yeah. So many times you can listen to Big Show's theme before. All right, we got to find something else.
Man,
So many times we can drive down the road singing about Cody Rhodes before we got to find something else.
I don't know what I've been told. Something, Cody Rhodes. Whoa!
Throw that in there.
Yeah. Somewhat in the same vein. Like, it's funny because we've actually run into CM Punk backstage at both companies, and both times, you know, just because I was my original trainer was trained by Johnny Valentine, so I'm very much a territory guy. So as soon as he walked in, stand up, straight to attention. Hello, sir. How are you? He's like, don't do that for me. And I'm like, oh my god. And then I did it again at WWE. He's like, you can calm down, buddy. I'm like, oh,
You can't though. Like it's
ingrained.
habit,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's showing respect to those people that not only, you know, I looked up to as a fan, but now are continually taking the business to the next level. And
I hate CM Punk slander too.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
I know
Like
people
I
have
said.
opinions, but
To me, he's in my top 5 of all time.
He gets people talking.
What's y'all's top 5 personal list? Personal list. It doesn't matter like their accolades, their accomplishments. Like your
Taker, Kurt, Sean. The last two are gonna be some toss-ups. So.
Probably Sting.
Yeah, Sting and probably Flair.
Sting, Flair. I would maybe, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Big Show mark, so I'm gonna throw him in there on
there's
my
nothing
list.
wrong with that.
I've always been a Big Show fan. Savage, I feel
Savage,
that, you know,
yeah.
especially like, I'm not saying they're playing down his legacy nowadays, but I feel like kids today don't realize how big Hulk Hogan and Macho Man were in the early 90s or even the late 80s. Growing up, you know, they were just such an integral part of television.
It was either Hulk or Macho.
Yeah. And I think that they just don't get that same recognition nowadays. And, you know, I think that, you know, Macho, for being the number 2 for as long as he was, just doesn't get that credit. So I would probably put him on that list. Same thing like you said, Big Show, definitely underrated. I can go to, you know, 90s, 2000s, even 2010 Big Show matches and still see stuff that would be... gold by today's
Yeah.
television
I cannot
standards.
like not watch that one where Cody gives him the drop kick and he just steps through the table in his face.
Yeah.
That's gold right there.
Yeah. And it was something, too, where, you know, if you look at him as well, like, he's another guy, just like The Miz. He got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But he could cry on cue.
Yeah,
He would fire up. Like, he had such great range.
And people would cheer on him because, it's heel face, like,
Yeah,
all these terms. But I'm like, well, he's doing his job.
It's not him that's been like, hey, I'm gonna turn heel this week.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna
That
turn
doesn't
face.
work for me, brother. I'm becoming a heel.
See, because my top 5 would be The Rock, Bray Wyatt, CM Punk, Scott Hall, and then this is one I get shit on for is Goldust.
Oh, God, no, dude. Goldust is
great.
just
Because people are like, you don't have
Amazing.
Undertaker up there? But it's a personal list.
personal.
Yeah.
I love creativity. I love
yeah.
outlandish shit. I like
You know,
Goldust right up your alley.
Yeah.
I dressed as him twice for Halloween.
Oh, God damn.
For once he was regular Goldust, and then the other time he was the artist formerly known as
Yeah,
Goldust.
Bizarro with the ball gag. You know, Sarah was dressed up
Yeah,
as
it was
Luna.
right
was
here.
crazy. I'm just saying.
We got the OnlyFans video.
Exactly.
Subscribe,
Pay to
please.
Yeah.
It's free, but then you got to pay extra for the actual.
For the Goldust
Yeah,
action.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I definitely think that same thing. Dustin is somebody who took, you know, he probably knew that his father's name was, he could have carried himself when he went through the WWF under the
Dustin
Dustin
Rhodes.
name.
Yeah.
But instead, he took a chance, whether it was forced on him or not, to become this just ridiculously over the top character. Yeah.
I try.
Crazy.
So
I can't do
we
that.
end it with tall can venting. If there anything you want to vent about, the smallest thing, the biggest thing, how hot it is. I mean,
Beef jerky is too damn expensive.
that's a damn good one.
That is a very expensive stuff. More options for people that want to eat healthy on the road.
Yes, please.
Yes.
We have a cooler full of.
We had to stop and buy a cooler. Okay, here's one that just because it was experienced, I understand that, you know, Titan's going to go heel for a second.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I understand that, you know, times are hard, Daddy, and we're working multiple jobs. We all do. But if you work at Walmart and we ask you, hey, can we get, you know, that cooler from up there? And your response is, okay, let me get somebody to get you. And 20 minutes later,
We're still waiting.
you're sitting there on your phone like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you're going to be making, whatever, $12 an hour for a reason, all right?
We grabbed that ladder and did it ourselves.
We spoiler alert, we did it ourselves.
Did they try to stop y'all?
Nope.
Oh,
Would you try to stop
No,
us if
not
we
at
all. Exactly. So I'm just saying,
Yeah, be like-
No, gracias.
I'm just saying, like, I have no issue with people being paid their value as a
Yeah.
worker, but I also feel that in the times that we are now, that has been set up as a gimme. And that's
Yeah.
something that should not be a gimme. You should earn everything that you have in this world because that makes you a better person. So if you want to be paid $20, $30, $45 an hour, present yourself as
Yeah.
somebody that will. And
Do
somebody
better.
will.
Somebody will pay you that, yeah.
Or just let us get the, you know, gimmicks ourselves from the top and, you know, we'll get out of your hair.
It's
Okay, I worked at Walmart before, so I knew where the ladders and shit were stored.
Exactly. I worked overnight for like 3 years. I fucking hated it so much.
I was a dude checking everybody's receipts on the way out.
Oh,
Because,
I hate you.
bro, everybody did.
A greet meter.
I had to. I mean, they brought us. I wasn't even working for Walmart. It was an outside security company. They brought us in because, you know, it was Inglewood, always up to no good.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And the poor old, the poor old people at the front checking the receipts and like,
Yeah.
what are they gonna do if somebody shoves
Exactly.
them
And
over?
I feel
Oh,
bad. I feel so
yeah.
bad when they try to stop me.
This is a great one to end it with. Tell them about the bloody knife guy.
What?
Brother. Okay, so I don't even remember exactly what's happening. I'm just kind of hanging out, looking at my phone, and they say, "Hey, you need to keep an eye on this guy. He's bothering a lot of, and like, you know, Walmart hires a lot of like teenagers, kids.
Yeah.
He was like bothering a lot of the girls and stuff.
Makes sense.
And I don't want to stereotype, but he looked like your traditional crackhead.
Duh. Yeah. Shout out
Covered-
Walmart.
Yep,
Yeah.
he was covered in dirt. Probably hadn't showered in a week.
Hashtag people of Walmart.
Was it through a temp agency probably?
Oh no, he just wandered his ass on in there. Ugh. And like, we get him out the door and everything. We didn't even have shoes on or anything. And he pulls a fucking, like, a little knife on us. And you know the giant, big fucking red cones, or not cones, in front of Walmart?
Yeah.
Well, nobody really knows, but if you yank hard enough, they come off.
Really? Well,
I had
I'm
nothing
doing that
else,
tomorrow.
so I just grabbed that son of a bitch and started like, come at me, bro. Come at me. And when the fucking, he's like, crackheaded off in the other direction.
Crackheaded off, people. Remember that.
That's
It
a
can be
verb.
used as an adjective or a
Crackheaded.
verb.
The cops got him in the other part of the parking lot, and apparently he had his blood on the knife, and he had the AIDS.
He tried to go
Give
AIDS.
y'all AIDS.
Yeah, he tried to give me the fucking...
You've got AIDS.
So wait, so you got AIDS? I'm sorry.
Full-blown AIDS.
Yeah.
So he cut himself.
And was using it as a weapon.
That is wild.
Biological warfare, brother.
That is crazy.
Welcome to Walmart. We sell biological warfare.
Welcome to Walmart. We have AIDS.
We have AIDS.
That's a slogan.
Hashtag we have AIDS.
That's a shirt.
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
Listening shirt coming soon. Welcome to Walmart. We
have
have AIDS.
Jesus Christ.
Has to be the welcome to Walmart blue, but then we
Yes.
have AIDS is in blood. That was That was a fun night. That was
He
another
didn't stick around there much longer.
No, I left that security job real quick after that.
I would have too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck Walmart. Go to Target.
Yeah.
HEB, baby. We're in
HEB,
Texas.
Yeah, that's why I went for the alcohol.
HEB.
Shout out
We
HEB.
don't have HEB.
Everything's cheap.
We have a Buc-ee's now, though. We stole
got a
Buc-ee's
Buc-ee's.
and what a
Where?
In and Out
In Colorado.
in Colorado.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's where you live?
Yeah,
I'm
Hunters
in
in Colorado.
You live-
Titans in Texas.
Okay.
Titans in Houston, baby. H-Town all the way.
So we got Colorado in the house.
Yes, it's much nicer weather over there now.
Yeah, sorry you came in this shit weather.
Oh no, it's cool. The last time the Texans drove out there, it was 22 below.
Yeah, it was not fun.
I've been to Colorado once when I was a mover. Hated it. Jesus Christ, I was so cold.
Oh
It
yeah.
was
It
snowing.
gets there.
I was
Oh, it
slippering
gets
on ice trying to fucking move people's furniture. It was bad.
Really, especially during the winter, that's gotta be a shitty job there. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
dealing
like,
with
it was
ice.
like September, October.
Yeah, it's close enough
It was
to winter.
still different than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Brother, yeah. I like the snow and the cold, but I'd much rather it be 75.
Oh, of course.
Were you? I mean, probably not. But were you here when it snowed here? San
No,
Antonio?
he was telling me about it. I was,
No. Like,
Was
I
it real snow? Nah.
Well, that was the great thing about the deep freeze of a couple years ago, where I'm, telling him about, oh yeah, there was 3 inches, and they're like
Yeah.
people crashing into things, the power grid is falling, and he was like, that's like a light summer.
That's what I'm
breeze for
saying. He
us
was probably
in
like
Colorado.
laughing.
well, I mean, you also got to remember, Colorado is prepared for that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we were
Y'all don't
a
see
mess.
that ever.
Yeah.
There was that one promo we cut where it was like, it started really like snow raining, and all of a sudden it's
I
like,
have it on there. I don't know when it comes up, but yeah.
no, it's a
I
promo
added
we
it.
cut here.
Oh, because it was an RCW. It was like, all right, the pillars in snow. But
No, that one is in Colorado. There was one we cut here where I thought you said like a hurricane was coming through or something.
Yeah, that was in Dallas. Yeah, we cut that one.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
know
was
to
a
say. I don't
hurricane
remember
there.
much of the details. I remember trying to cut the promo and just like, wait, that's snow. I'm in Texas. What is happening?
the fuck?
Boom.
Exactly. Future shows coming up that y'all want to promote if y'all can think of.
Oh
if
my
not,
God, we have, like I said, a local or a nationally televised show that will appear on a Wednesday coming up as well. You guys should watch that.
Yeah.
We have another show in Colorado called Battleground Pro Wrestling. You definitely should follow them if you're here in the Texas area or wherever the Tall Can listening fans are.
Our dozens and dozens. I love it.
And the
The dozens.
And dozens.
That's our gimmick. Yep.
Baker's dozens.
And of course, RCW. Another home away from home that we did tonight, Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Yes.
Titan spends a
Lots
lot
of
of time
people there that
We
Tall
back there
Can
June
loves.
15th.
June 15th we'll be there. And then June 16th back at RCW, Father's Day. Titan is a father, so he will spend his time there and then go home and spend his day with his son.
It's
And-
possible Hunter is. The tests haven't come back yet. That baby doesn't look like me. That baby
Legally,
doesn't
he
look like
cannot
me.
say that the child is his, but we have
Until
our
the tests
suspicions.
come back.
The child came out with a 6-pack and a full beard
Well,
when
it's
he was
definitely
born,
his.
so
It's
it's
definitely
probably
his.
Hunter's. I'm just saying.
He punched his way out like the alien.
Asking
In the
for chicken
Sigourney
and sweet
Beaver
potatoes, so we have our suspicions, but nothing has been proven in court yet.
Not yet.
And we
Go
also
to Maury.
we also did technically steal her. She's Also our child, but
we have our adopted daughter, Ash. And our
I
kid.
have to pay child support.
End of the world party led by Shimbashi, of course.
I'll tag Corvus in that.
Oh,
I know he'll
He's the
love
one that made him the captain. He's the one that made him the main event. He's the one that put him in charge. I'm just saying, it was all Corvus. He gave it up to Shimbashi.
End of the world party led by Shimbashi.
EOTW.
I love it.
Oh wait, no, they have too many letters.
That is a lot of letters.
That is a
honestly.
lot, guys. You
just-
guys shorten it up. You got the pillars. That's a lot of letters. EOT.
We'll call you the party.
JKLMNOP. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
We were going to do the acronym POD, but apparently it was something already a POD.
There's a very, very popular.
It just makes me feel so alive.
It does, yeah. We would be the youth of the nation, but we're 35, so.
We haven't been youth in a long time. Booyaka.
Oh yeah, shows. That's what. Okay, it led to POD.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. Oh yeah, that's right. And then I guess after Battleground, and then the
A little bit of time off, actually, yeah.
that would be our first time off. We've been running hard since March, yeah, every weekend pretty much, which is something that you couldn't really say for a lot of tag teams that we get booked pretty much every weekend. And then when you think about the fact that, like I said, we are split, and Titan resides in Texas, Hunter's up
that's
in
another
in
crazy
Colorado.
thing.
That's another wrinkle and everything.
And we still, make the time, we make the
it
effort,
work, brother.
We put in the effort, we make the sacrifice to succeed and become successful enough that we can be able to work every weekend, and promoters will see the value that we bring.
Exactly.
And, compensate us for that time and effort. And that's something for a lot of young wrestlers or just young people in general. If you're willing to invest in yourself, as crazy as it is, but two guys that just randomly got put together on a show and
fucking
Well, it's because we have beards and muscles.
and we just, kept trying to one-up each other, and the promoter's like, wow.
Nope, go together.
No, now you're a team.
Yeah.
Now you're a team.
Now you don't one up each other by throwing heat on people.
And it has worked beautifully.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
It's a long time.
Social medias, Instagram, Facebook.
Social medias, we have the official pillars.
Let me pull up the dot, see if I can pull it up.
We should have had this ready before. Of course, Hunter doesn't have it ready.
Bro, you're the one who lost the dot.
I didn't lose the dot. It walked away.
Got stolen.
We were at a comic book convention, and we were taking the photo, and the guy was like, oh, I can't get it to scan. Here, can we take the photo first? So we take the photo, and then he just kind of walks away with the card that has our
Over information and everything.
our QR code on it and everything. And I'm like, really? Thank you.
You never got it back.
We have not got it back.
Shout out that guy.
Yeah.
You have the.
But the Instagram is official _ pillars. If you search for us under Pillars of Destiny on Facebook, you'll get our team page. The Twitter, I believe, is Pillars _ Destiny. We do have a TikTok as well.
Don't really tick that talk much, but yeah, Pillars _ Destiny for the twatter.
The Tweezer.
I love the Twaz.
The tweezers.
What was it came up with the other day? The Twix.
The
That one's actually pretty good. Where it's not as good as Twazer, but Twix are pretty good.
I like
But
Twix,
between
yeah.
Twitter and X, you got Twix.
Oh.
And that's a little more family friendly than the Twazer. I'm just saying.
Oh, fuck family friendly.
I don't know about fucking family, brother. That's on you and your OnlyFans after we leave. Okay,
Alabama? What?
We're all tied. Jesus Christ.
Bam.
On that note.
On that note,
Sweet home
I hope you
Alabama.
had a good time here on Talk and Listen.
Follow the Pillars of Destiny.
On everything.
On all the
Pillars
years.
of Destiny.
And this was another episode of Talk and
Pillars of Destiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pillars of Destiny. I still got some left.
Yeah.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah.
Tall Camp.
Look like